Do you really think that will get you clearance? With a sneer, the officer glanced at the battered ID case she set on the desk. The security center was bustling with activity all around them. The sound of faraway voices on radios, boots thudding, and monitors blaring was drowned out by the tension between them. Slowly, as if it were tainted, he picked up the badge and flipped it open. This isn't even ready for scanning. Where's your chip, your strip of clearance? He turned it in her direction as if it were proof of a poorly delivered joke. This isn't how I scan rubbish. She remained silent. Unreadable, her face remained composed. Her shoulders were adorned with blonde braids, and beneath the armor-like hoodie she wore, a gleam of perspiration glinted on her collarbone. Everyone in attendance witnessed a civilian who was unranked, unconfirmed, and possibly even unqualified. However, she remained silent. She didn't have to. He was more enraged by that. Who do you believe is entering a prestigious base without any qualifications? He raised his voice and barked. Here, we don't do fantasy IDs. Either you're genuine or you're in handcuffs. She remained mute, though. Rather, she reached forward and delicately rotated the ID case such that the inside badge caught the reflection. From the overhead light, the color changed in an instant. A concealed symbol was formed by lines that glowed beneath the surface. Like it had been waiting for the appropriate eyes, a golden crest that was embedded in the emblem center came to light. Although modest, the change was obvious. The space ceased. With wide eyes, the technician by the console leaned in closer. Another cop whispered, "That's not a standard issue." "That looks like black tier access," the badge-carrying man blinked. "Not possible. The division has been shut down." At last, her voice broke through the atmosphere. Low, laser-focused, and unwavering. Classified units are buried rather than dismantled. He was the one who was frozen now. The man who had been shouting just a few seconds before lowered his hand, suddenly realizing that he might have made a mistake that would terminate his career. She moved forward and carefully reclaimed the badge. "Do or do not scan it now. I'm going through that door, though, in any case." He paused. Who are you?" She gave him a direct glance. "Someone who worked at the jobs you won't read about for 10 years? I'm not in need of a chip. The clearance is me." She moved past him after saying that. With trembling hands, the technician manually put an override code into the system that most people were unaware existed. The screen flashed green, permitted, access is allowed, clearance, a black tier. Like a cloud, silence descended upon the room. At the doorway, she stopped. "Your intelligence stack has been breached. One that was taken advantage of when you were too preoccupied with inspecting badge cosmetics." She took one look back, but it was one of cool disappointment rather than rage. "Next time, be aware of the actual dangers. They don't enter loudly all the time." She had discovered the hidden mole inside the building's AI firewall by dusk. A base-wide blackout was just hours away from being caused by a deep access worm that discreetly activated. With just a few minutes remaining, she halted it. A sealed report and silence, no metal, no publicity. However, those who had scoffed at her upon her arrival, they stopped laughing. When she went by, they stood, they observed, they recalled. Due to the badge not being a prop, it served as a reminder. Behind podiums, certain people gain their authority. In the shadows, others earn it. Furthermore, the ID doesn't talk when the time comes. It's the sum of all the things that go into it. Her credentials were not scanned. She turned into them. Hit the subscribe button if this story made you shiver. Please enjoy this video and forward it to someone who needs a reminder. True power isn't usually labeled. If you were moved by this tale, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below.